us see the exercise 6.2. The first problem is find the square roots of the following numbers by prime factorization method. I already told you about prime factorization method. While doing the factorization, we have to use only prime numbers. Now let us see the first problem, that is 441. Now let us do the factorization by using only prime numbers. So when we do the factorization of 441, we will get the 441 as, generally we will write 21 into 21 is 441, but 21 is not a prime number. So we cannot write 21 into 21. So let us factorize the 441 by using only prime numbers. Divide with 3 now. 441, do the LCM, take 3, therefore you will get 147. Again divide, again take the LCM 3, 49. Therefore now take 7, 7 7s are 49. So 441 can be written as 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So 3 and 7 are prime numbers here. So 441 can be written as 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So to find out the square root from these two factors, from the two equal factors, we have to take one outside. So from 3 into 3, 1 3, we have to take, that will become the square root. And from 2 7s, we have to take 1 7. So 3 into 7 will become 21. Therefore, square root of 441 is 21. Like this we have to do. Now let us see the next problem, 784. First let us do the factorization of 784. Now I am writing directly by taking the prime numbers. So 784 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. So 4 2s you will get and 2 7s you will get. Therefore, from the 4 2s, you can take 2 2s as square root, and from 2 7s you can take 1 7 as square root. So the final answer will become 2 into 2 2s and 1 7. We have to multiply all these three numbers. 2 into 7. Therefore, you will get 28. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28. 28 is the square root of 784. Now let us see the next one, 4096. The prime factorization of 4096 is, you will get 12 2s. 2 into 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 2. So 12 2s you will get while doing the prime factorization. Out of these 12 2s, you have to take 6 2s as square root of the given number. 6 2s. Because from 2 2s, we will take one factor outside to find the square root. Now we have got 6 2s as the square root of 4096. That is, when you multiply 6 2s, then you will get 64. Therefore, 64 is the square root of 4096. Now let us see the next one, that is 7056. 7056. The prime factorization of 7056 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Therefore, 4 2s you are getting, 2 3s you are getting, 2 7s you are getting. So from 4 2s, you have to take 2 2s as square root. And from 2 3s, we have to take 1 3 as square root. From 2 7s, you have to take 1 7 as square root. Now when you multiply 2 2s, 1 3 and 1 7, you will get 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84. 84 is the square root of 7056. Like this we have to do the prime factorization of given numbers. Now let us see the next problem. That is second one. Let us read the question now. Find the smallest number by which 3645 must be multiplied to get a perfect square. So just remember what is perfect square. Perfect square is nothing but product of two equal numbers. So whatever it may be, when it matches the two equal numbers as a group, if it has two equal numbers as a group, then that is called a perfect square. Now let us write the prime factorization of 3645 now in this problem, second problem. Let us write prime factorization of 3645. Now the prime factorization of 3645, what we are getting is 5 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 1 5 you are getting and 6 3s you are getting. 6 3s is nothing but you can group as 2 3s, 2 3s, 2 3s. So this will become exactly perfect square. Okay. Now we left with only 1 5 here. So we left with only 1 5. What is the question here? Find the smallest number. The number should be multiplied. What is the number should be multiplied to get a perfect square? Here we have only 1 5. So if we multiply another 5, then the number will become perfect square. So we have to multiply 5 to make it as a perfect square. 5 is the smallest number that should be multiplied to 3645 to make it a perfect square. Like this you have to do. Now let us see the next one, that is third one. Let us read the question now. Find the smallest number by which 2400 is to be multiplied to get a perfect square, and also find the square root of the resulting number. So up to 2400 we have did in the second problem, same similarly. But extra what is here? Find the square root of the resulting number, that we have to do here. First let us find the prime factorization of 2400. When we do the factorization of 2400, we will get 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So here 1 3 you are getting, and 5 2s you are getting, and 2 5s you are getting. So here we can match 2 2s, another 2 2s, and 2 5s. So still we remain with 1 2 and 1 3. 1 2 and 1 3. For 1 2 we have to multiply another 2 to make it a perfect square. For this 1 3 we have to multiply another 3. So totally how much we are multiplying now? 3 into 2, 6 we are multiplying. So 6 should be multiplied to make it a perfect square. Now you multiply this 6 to the given number. 2400, 2400 into 6. When you multiply 2400 into 6, you will get 14,400. That is a perfect square, because 6 is multiplied to make it a perfect square. Now when we multiply 6, we got 14,400. Now what they told to find? Find this is the 14,400 is the resulting number. Now for this resulting number, we have to find square root. Now the square root of 14,400 is, we will get 120. Square root of 14,400 is 120. So the resulting number square root is 120. Like this we have to do. Resulting number means like this you have to do. Now let us see the fourth one. Find the smallest number by which 7,776 is to be divided to get a perfect square. Now here before two problems we have multiplied. Now here we have to divide. Okay. So before doing the division, let us take the prime factorization method, prime factorization of 7,776. When we do the prime factorization, we will get prime factorization of 7,776. We will get it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into. So here 5 2s you are getting and 5 3s you are getting. So when you group as a 2 numbers, so 2 2s you can group, another 2 2s you can group. Now still we remain with 1 2. Now match the 3s. 2 3s we can group, another 2 3s we can group. Now we left with another 3. To make it, now here we have to divide. So other than 2 equal numbers, the remaining number should be divided. So what we are dividing now? What we remain with single numbers, that we have to divide. We have to divide 1 2 as well as 1 3. Therefore 2 into 3, 6. So 6 should be divided. When we divide 6, so the remaining number will become perfect square, because no number is as single now. So when we divide 6, the remaining number will become perfect square. So that we can say that 6 should be divided to make it as a perfect square. Like this we have to do. Now let us see the next problem, fifth one. Now let us read the question. 1521 trees are planted in a garden in such a way that there are as many trees in each row as there are rows in the garden. Here the condition they have given is number of rows is equal to the number of trees in each row. Remember this thing, number of rows is equal to the number of trees in each row. Now this is the condition given. So how many trees are going to be planted totally in garden? 1521. Now we have to find how many rows are there and how many trees are going to plant in each row. That we have to find. Okay. Now let us find the prime factorization of 1521. So the prime factorization of 1521 is 3 into 3 into 13 into 13. Now find the square root now. So here 2 3s we got, 2 13s we got. To get the square root, out of these 2 3s, we have to take 1 3 as a square root. And out of these 2 13s, we have to take 1 13 as a square root. Now 3 into 13 will become 39. So here number of rows is equal to 39. Similarly, number of trees planted in each row, that is also 39 because both are equal now. Now therefore number of rows is 39 and number of trees planted in each row is also 39. Likewise, we can plant 1521 trees. Now see the seventh one. The product of two numbers is 1296. Now the two numbers has not given, but the condition of two numbers given. What is that? If one number is 16 times the other, find the two numbers. Okay. Now let us take the two numbers as x and y. X and y. Now they have given that in these two numbers, one of the number is 16 times the other. So let us write y is equal to 16x because one of the number I took as y. This is 16 times the other. Therefore, 16x I wrote is equal to 16x. Now, according to the condition, the product of two numbers 1296 given. Therefore, we can write it as x into y is equal to 1296. Now, in the place of y, we can substitute 16x because according to the condition, we wrote that y is equal to 16x. Now, you can write it as x into 16x. In the place of y, we have to substitute 16x is equal to 1296. Now, x into 16x will become 16x square is equal to 1296. 16x square is equal to 1296. Now, we have to send 16 to the RHS. Now, x square is equal to 1296 by 16. When you divide, you will get 81. When you divide, you will get 81. That is, x square is equal to 81. Now, send the square to the RHS. It will become square root now. So, therefore, x is equal to square root of 81. Therefore, x value will become 9 now. X value will become 9. X is the one of the number. Now, what will become the another number now? 16x. One of the number you get it as 9. Now, another number is 16x now. Substitute in the place of x 9. 16 into 9, that is 144. Now, we got the two numbers as one is 9 and the other number is 144. Like this, we have to find. Now, let us see the last problem of the exercise, that is ninth one. The area of the square field is 5184. Now, what is the formula of area of square? S into S, that is side square, side into side. Okay. Now, let us read full question. we have to find the area of the rectangular field. We have to find the area of the rectangular field whose perimeter is equal to the perimeter of the square. That is, they have given that perimeter of rectangle is equal to the perimeter of square. This is the given. And when we are going to find area of rectangle, we required length and breadth. So in that length and breadth, they have given the condition, that is, length is twice its breadth. Length is double. Length is double the breadth. That is the condition they have given. Now let us see how we are going to find now. First condition what they have given? They have given area of square field is 5184. The formula of area of square is equal to side into side. Therefore, side in S into S means S square. So area of square given 5184. S square is equal to 5184. Now squares and that side, it will become square root. S is equal to square root of 5184. The square root of 5184 is 72. Now we got the side of a square. Now we got the side of a square. Now what the condition is given now? Perimeter of square is equal to the perimeter of rectangle. To get the length and breadth value of rectangle, we have to find out perimeter of square now first. We have to find perimeter of square. Perimeter of square formula is 4 into S. 4 into S. Here S is nothing but side of a square. Now substitute the S side of what we got? 72. Now therefore 4 into 72 will become 288 centimeters. 288 centimeters. This is the perimeter of square. According to the condition given in the question, perimeter of square is equal to the perimeter of rectangle. Therefore, perimeter of rectangle also will become 288. Therefore, perimeter of rectangle is equal to 288 centimeters. Now write the formula of perimeter of rectangle now. 2 of L plus B is equal to 288. Is equal to 288. Now, what the condition given? Length is twice the breadth. Length is twice the breadth. So, can I write like this? L is equal to 2B. Twice means 2 times. So, L is equal to 2B. Now, we wrote the formula 2 of L plus B is equal to 288. In the place of L, we have to substitute 2B. Therefore, 2 of 2B in the place of L, I am substituting 2B. 2 of 2B plus B is equal to 288. Now send the 2 that side. Therefore, 2B plus B will become 3B. 3B is equal to 288 by 2. So when you cancel, you will get 144. 3B is equal to 144. Now B is equal to 3, send that side, 144 by 3. So if you cancel, you will get B value as 48. If B value as 48, what will become the length now? I already told you the condition what they have given. Length is twice the breadth. Therefore, in the place of B, L is equal to 2B, I told you already. So in the place of B, substitute 48. Therefore, L value, L is equal to 2 of 48. That will become L is equal to 96 centimeters. Like this, you have to do the 9th problem. By this, we have completed second exercise.